every one of them on site. Or, I mean, he canceled one last turn.
Yep.
So Wafo-Tapa charges up. Storage lands. Now what? There's damnation.
Same as it ever was.
See, Willbender to Fairy.
Want to get the Willbender out there, right?
Grip full of blue cards. Draining Well, cancel.
Both players are scuffling on the mana a little bit here.
It's true. Mitamura just ships the turn.
It's an Urborg for...
Now, why would Mitamura not play Willbender there?
Is he sitting on cancel?
For what, though?
Maybe without mana, he just wants us to have the mana, the ability to pump up his storage lands.
Aeon Chronicler for Guillaume.
Was that suspended for 3?
Suspends it for 3. That seems like a pretty good play. I mean, it feels like Mitamura took the pressure off, right? He plays a face-down creature. I mean, you're right. He did want to charge up his storage lands. But if he plays a face-down creature, we've seen Guillaume feels obliged to react to every one of them. That's his game plan.
Yep.
I mean, Mitamura gave him a window where Guillaume could suspend an Aeon Chronicler for 3. That's going to make it much easier for Wafo-Tapa to play the reactive role that he wants.
Right. Every face-down creature is public enemy number 1 to Wafo-Tapa.
Seems that way. He's got a very coherent plan. He's sticking to it. Okay, now here's face-down creature. He'll obviously resolve, but now Guillaume gets to untap, draw 2 cards. Last turn, which just would have had 3 fewer cards to react with and no Chronicler suspended for the next couple turns. So Guillaume's answers include a Damnation and a Tendrils. Looks like he's got a Teachings as well. Goes ahead and points Tendrils, and does indeed get a Willbender for his troubles.
No other targets to bend.
Right. Wafo-Tapa gains 7. Another careful consideration for Mitamura. Decides to go for face-down creature again.
Think you'd be tempted to sculpt your hand there with a careful consideration?
Yeah. Seems like he needs to pick a plan. There's Damnation. And that's a Shapeshifter for his trouble. Now, how tempting is Mystical Teachings for Extirpate at this point? Got enough counters on the storage land that Mitamura doesn't make him react to something. He can run that plan. Mitamura's got 5 land.
He's got enough counters on his storage
And
lands, though, to
shifts
make
the
it draining
turn.
well.
Yeah, it's true. Draining Welk is the one reason why Guillaume might not do anything here. And Guillaume does indeed decline. Doesn't want to walk into a Welk. Oh, there's Teferi trying to counter the Chronicler. But Draining Welk from Guillaume Wafo-Tapa. That's pretty big.
Well, 2 pretty big guys.
That's a 6/6 flyer and a Morrow. and an extra card for his trouble. The blue Morrow heads in for 4 damage. Is that cancel mana left for Guillaume? This game could be over in a hurry. This is how he took game 4 from Herberholz. Just got off a quick giant draining walk, was able to defend it. There's careful consideration.
Guillaume's like, sure.
Yeah, Mitamura's digging for answers. Not clear he's got enough mana left to deal with that Welk. And all of a sudden, it's Mitamura on his back foot, trying to play the control. His deck isn't set up that way, especially after sideboarding. He took pretty much all of his creature removal out. The Damnations are in the sideboard. I don't know how many ways Mitamura has that he can even potentially kill a Draining Welk.
I mean, his creature control plan at this point is
Brine Elemental.
Brine Elemental, Vesuvian Shapeshifter.
He does not have a whole lot of time. Smash. That's 11. I mean, Mitamura's dead next turn.
Yep.
Guillaume Wafo-Tapa leads this match 2-1. He is 1 attack phase away from becoming the Pro Tour Yokohama champion. $40,000, 25 pro points, a ticket straight near the top of the Player of the Year race.
Certainly in the top 5 or 6 players. You know, Kenji Mike Brown might be the leader at this point.
Might be Guillaume.
Might be Guillaume. That's right. I don't know how many points Guillaume had coming into this event.
Does Mitamura have an answer to a giant flying Draining Welk? It is not a very confident looking face.
And not only does he have an answer, does he have an answer and a way to defend it.
Right. Guillaume Wafo-Tapa has just played some outstanding magic all weekend long. Great deck builder, great deck pilot. Seems like a very worthy Pro Tour champion.
Seems like a very likely Pro Tour champion. There's a morph.
Now, does Wafo-Tapa need to fight that? Not really.
Well, he can't.
It could be Brine Elemental. Is there enough mana?
There are 1, 2, 3, 4.
How many
5,
counters on the
6.
storage land?
2 counters, it looks like. So that's not enough.
2 counters, not enough. Mitamura already played a land. Pretty sure.
Have you dropped the land this time?
Yep. Guillaume did the same map we did. Right, it's no way for him to do a Brine Elemental off that mana. I think you say okay.
Little does he know about the Simian Spirit Guides. Guillaume thinks carefully. This is a $40,000 decision. He doesn't look like he wants to counter it, but
there's the cancel. Oh, but that opens up Draining Welk. But he's got Mystical Teachings. And has he got cancel mana left? Yes, he does. There's the hand. Guillaume Wafo-Tapa is your Pro Tour Yokohama champion. Hats off to him. Built a great deck. Brought the Mystical Teachings package full of one-offs. Piloted it flawlessly from what I could see. Just played some spectacular magic. Wow.
Even the game he lost, he gave
he
himself
made
every
multiple
chance.
plays that very few people in the building, much less in the world, I think would have seen. There's going to be an award ceremony shortly. Scott Larrabee is going to set up to hand out some trophies.